Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while, and I've been up to quite a lot, but I'm a bit settled, and so I'll be giving you more content on my YouTube channel about life, work, career, growth. So stay with me on this journey. Now, please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment on what you want to see. I'll be posting videos about career growth, but I'll also be posting videos about what happens in my life from a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to try and do weekly vlogs for now because I'm essentially busy, but I'll try and capture most of what happens in a journalist or a TV presenter's life in my vlogs. So subscribe and let's talk. Let's subscribe and come on this journey with me. In this vlog, it was a wedding weekend in my life, so I'm going to show you all what happened at the wedding, before and during the wedding. So it was a fun wedding, so let's get right into it. And so before the wedding started, I had to go to my tailor, get my clothes sorted out. So we had the yaye. In the north we call it yaye. It's a fabric which the bridesmaids sew, or anybody who is family or a bosom friend to the bride sews. After that, he came for fitting and all of that. We adjusted some few things because it's a wedding that you have to look pink, because the bride herself is like a pink, because the bride herself is a pink person. She's a fashion model, and now she's a flight hostess, and she's a G girl, so we gotta show up for our G girl. So I went on Saturday, was the start of the wedding. I went to my workplace for makeup. I have some Guru MUA there, Eve's Legacy, and so she slayed me up beautifully. And yes, straight to the Uber, and then got to the place. I think it's around East Legon, behind there or somewhere, not too sure, but yes, went to the house and it was fun. When I got there, my friend decided to take a video of me, and yeah, we got in. I found some of my old classmates, went to sit with them, and the dancing continued. The bridal train brought out the bride. And I know you shine, but it's cool, but making me when you know, when you know, when you know. Mashallah. It was beautiful. And then there's no Northern Ghanaian wedding without Northern Ghanaian food. So I ate some wasa wasa, and Charlie, the way my dress was snatched, I was praying that I have space for tubani, because I saw tubani. These foods are amazing. They are delicious. I just think we haven't exposed them enough for people in Ghana and outside of Ghana to know. But I know a couple of content creators who are putting out wasa wasa and other delicacies, Northern Ghanaian delicacies out there. My cousin actually owns a brand, and it's by Nur, where she has packaged wasa wasa, easy to make. And I'm just going to put the photo here so that you can look for her. Wasa wasa is kind of like couscous, if you've eaten Mexican couscous before, or acheke. So, it won't be too difficult for you to sample. And it is delicious. Now, in the north, because of the harsh climate, we cannot make things from out of nothing. things that ordinarily would throw away, we create them into food. So wasawasa is made of yam peels, the residue from peeling yam. And I'm going to do a vlog on the process of wasawasa, and you can check my page and on my channel, and you'll be able to see it. Then tubani. Tubani is made of bean powder and is eaten with, the yaji that we add to kebab. So yeah, tubani and some granite oil, fried onions. They call it bronze onions, so I don't know. Yeah, so that's it. Then from there, the dance floor was active. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I define one day we will give me honey to that I will not give up people. Give my mama. We do this again. We go to Canada. I'm a white man. I'm on a mini. This be my big thing. See for them, I'm sure. I'm big thing. I'm big thing. Don't shake yourself. Come on. So how I know the bride is just like a sister to me. We live very close to each other back in the north in Tamale between Estates Target. Her late mom, was like a mother to me, a second mother to me, and I was practically mostly in their house, playing with her toys, plucking mangoes, eating, and all of that. And she in my house as well. This is my Moshie sister. And there's this thing that Gombes have with Moshies. We are playmates, so we always tease each other. Now, the wedding couldn't go without her culture being present. Her chief came all the way from the Upper East region, and he came and decided, she wants to dance with God to him, some Sefa, Ghana City, was moving all the Royal Eminence, the Moshie chief, Abasikri, is here with us. He's such a great honor. Splashing Charlie for the princess. And you know what actually happened? I was about to pass and the chief called me. He said, "Hey, you come. I know the GTV lady, come and sit down." And in our culture, normally if a chief calls you like that, if you're not careful, he can just marry you. In the past, that was what used to happen. The chief can just put his hand on you and say, "Okay, I've married her," and your family has to accept, even though it's fading away. But that's been happening for quite some time. So I was scared. I was like, "Oh, chief, I beg you." He said, "No, sit down on the stool in front of me." So I sat on the stool, nervous and just smiling. And I said, "Oh, say, chief, I'll say hello to you on TV, okay? I hope you are fine," and all of that. And he was just laughing. And his elders were taking videos of me and him and all of that. Anyway, so yeah, we made an agreement. I'll say hello on TV to the chief all the time. And I left. Interestingly, my grandmother is actually a Moshie. And so Dagombes and Moshis, we are playmates. So let me tell you a bit about my culture. So I'm a Dagomba from Tamale and Dagbani. is part of the Mole. That's the language you speak, Dagbanle. It's part of the Mole Dagbon ethnic group. Dagbanle is the second largest spoken local dialect in Ghana after Akan or Chi. And so, there are lots of people who speak Dagbani from other tribes in the five regions of the north and even outside of the north because, Dagombes also migrate and, move rural urban and move to other cities or towns in Ghana. Now, Mamprusis and Nanumbes and Dagombes make up the Mole Dagbon group and the Moshies as well. History has it that the founder of Mole Dagbon, when he settled in the north, he had three sons. One created Nanumbes, one created Mamprusis, that's the vice president of Ghana's tribe, and one created Dagombes. And they said they have a sister among the sons. There was a sister who went towards the Burkina Faso area and then married and created the Moshie tribe. And so that's why Dagombes and Moshis normally play. They say, hey, you are my slave, hey, you are my slave. And sometimes they get really heated. And if you're a bystander, you wonder, why are these people fighting? Why are they arguing? But they're actually playing with each other. That's how it is. So, it was a Moshi wedding. So the Dagombes, you better behave. So we try to behave, even though some of us are still a bit of Moshi. So a lot of splashing of money here and there. I'll tell you more about my culture. So just stick and stay because a lot of people don't know about my culture. A lot of people confuse our cultures with Northern Nigeria cultures, West African cultures. So I'll tell you a bit more about my culture in my vlogs. Saturday was fun. Got home late. On Sunday, I went to the wedding again. This time I was at the under bridge for the reception. Bride was looking beautiful. Oh my god, so gracious, so graceful. And she was tearing up with her big sisters because mommy is gone, daddy is gone. This was a day that they would be present. This was their day, but they were not here, and it was so sad. I was tearing up inside, and I was praying she wouldn't see me because that we have that history of her mom trying to show up for me because my mom passed when I was a child, and she was like a mom to me, and now she's gone, and so we bond that way as well. So but she shook it off and she came in and she boogied all the way. The husband and the groomsmen also came, Charlie, boogieing in with the groom, and it was just Charlie dancing and chilling. We went to eat, we came back.
And the ladies want some Lumba music right now. Open up, open up. Come on, say I'm on my way.
My Coca-Cola mixed with the lime.
You come, make sure you come.
Only you be my madam.
No be you, no be haram.
My Coca-Cola mixed with the girl that you waiting for my mind. I swear I don't go lie.
Hey, hey, come on, little man, I'm running out. I am a bit of a woman. Come on, we can run out. The sun will not in the cave. Come on, we'll come with us, we'll come with us.
So I left just before midnight after taking my gift box. I'm gonna show it to you here. And yeah, I got back home, came to shower, and I was so nervous about sleeping because I was scared that I may not be able to wake up at the usual time or respond to my alarm. So I woke up, I couldn't really sleep, woke up, took my bath, the driver came to get me, and I got to work, and my face was really puffy. My face was really puffy, and people were saying, "Oh my god," on Facebook, "Did you get any sleep?" and all of that. And thank you to all of you who follow me on my socials and keep cheering me on. Thank you so much. So yeah, that was a wedding weekend in my life. And then subscribe to my channel, like, comment. I'll see you in the next vlog.